Yeah, I was at that deli down the street. Actually, it's nice now. They
Oh
remodeled
yeah, I
it.
think I know the one you're talking about. Where at?
The one right here, but the one you always go to.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they got that shit looking like this neighborhood's coming up.
Yeah, that one especially, and the coffee's still $2, so I got mad respect for him.
Oh, wow.
It's terrible
Wow,
coffee,
for $2
but
for
$2.
now.
Yeah.
No,
Oh, you think so?
Oh, that's the
And
sign.
they know I'm a regular.
The sign of things to come.
You know what bothered me so bad? The guy got me at that deli. This is before the renovations. He just got me. Right, and that's why I seen the renovations once. I was desperate to get coffee. I only had $2 cash on me. Either way, so he goes, money's good. He goes, you working a lot? I think he said that's what he said. You working a lot? I go, yeah. And then he goes, okay, buddy, and never gave me my change. It was like 85 cents. I gave him a 5.
Wow.
It was like 4.15. And you can't ask for change after you tell somebody you working a lot. I think he actually just dropped the change directly in his tip bucket.
Wow.
Like he goes, you working a lot? I go, yeah, and he just dropped it right in the tip bucket. Okay, buddy.
Now you got to work even more.
Yep. Yeah.
That's how the city treats you.
Yeah, he calls me. He's got a name for me, and I don't want to correct him. He keeps correcting my name. How are you?
No, it's called
Marty.
Dennis or something.
No, Marty.
Oh, wow.
He'd be like,
I
how
can
are
see
you,
that.
Marty?
You look like a Marty.
Do I? Maybe I got an Uncle Marty.
Oh, yeah.
Dude could kick a door frame, like the top of it. That's the Uncle Marty.
Oh, right. Yeah. No, it's like I've been seeing in my neighborhood. There's new stuff opening up. And it's like, it is kind of scary when you see the new business, like that laundromat that they're working on for like the last year. It's finally open. It's all shiny looking. It's like, man, I don't want this in my neighborhood.
They're going to make a Netflix series in your neighborhood. That's what's going to really do it.
Well, there's opening up a bunch of businesses right next to it are opening up. And it's just like, what's cool is sometimes you see a business that's like, there's like a business under construction for a long time. And it's like, you can't tell what it is.
Yeah.
And then finally, like, one day they pull off the sign and it's like it's a check cashing place.
Oh,
it's like, oh, thank God.
Yeah. Or like those shoes saran wrapped up.
Yeah, it's like how to send money to Ecuador. Or those places that are selling calling cards or
Ooh,
something.
That's still cheap.
It's like, yeah, let's have more of this. We need more nail salons.
Yeah, barber shops.
And less coffee shops, more barber shops.
$1.50 slices.
Baby clothes.
There's no $1.50 slice in your neighborhood, actually. People got pride in Queens and Ridgewood.
Dollar slice is for like, it's for like people who are like at work.
Or if you're in the Bronx.
Students or something.
Yeah, no, if you live in the Bronx, there's $1.50 slices.
Right, yeah. But no, it's like if you once that deli is nice, and then like the next deli is going to start getting a little bit nicer. Chinese restaurant's going to start washing their hands.
Did you see the Chinese restaurant?
No.
Man, it's nice in there.
No.
Bro, it's super. He's got a whole atmosphere.
They got a whole menu with no spelling errors on it.
Yep.
That's just going to start, you start ticking that price up.
And he's been hanging out there less. I think that's what does it. Business really takes off when the owner isn't there.
Oh, yeah.
You know.
Everybody feels better.
Yeah. I never see him. They go, nah, he's not here. Remember he was gambling? He didn't even know what sport it was. Were you there that night?
No.
He lost like 800. He just was like, he closed his eyes.
Oh, this guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Dude, he closed his eyes. He's like, I go luck. Luck. And he just closed his eyes impressed.
Man. That's a real gambler right there.
He goes, I lose, I go luck.
Man, this is the kind of guy that would gamble on just coin flips.
Remember he chased the dude down the street? He had like a stick or something he chased him with.
Wow. Yeah, guys like that though. It's like that's how you can only get the juice running. You can't get your blood pumping unless you really do something crazy.
Yeah.
Wow.
Those guys like that, and he's from Hong Kong, they got that electric energy. Like you gotta watch.
Yeah.
They'll Jackie Chan you. He could snap the shit out you. Like he's fast, quick. I seen him one time run in the door. Somebody tried paying, leaving without paying. He was right there. Oh, your bill. He was in front of the dude. He was directly in front of the dude. Dim Sum Palace. Yeah. Good dim sum for you.
People talk about like New Yorkers being direct. And it's like very confrontational environment, but it's like, no, they got that shit mastered in China.
Oh, especially Chinatown.
Yeah, I mean Chinatown here, it's like that's one thing, and you get the vibe. But if you see like videos of real Shanghai and real like Hong Kong hours, it's like that 24 hours a day.
Like what?
Where it's like just two dudes just yelling at each other on the sidewalk.
Oh, man.
And they're like confronting each other over like a stack of newspapers.
Yeah, a fish flopping around. Remember that one fish in a shoebox?
Yeah. I mean, it's that, but it's all day long. And it's like, well, it's the kind of thing where you see two guys yelling at each other and it looks like they're like about to shoot somebody, but they're not actually that mad. That's just how they communicate. It's a very like loud kind of culture.
I wonder if there's guns in like Shanghai and Hong Kong, China. They
Not officially.
register to carry.
No.
Oh, really?
But it's like people got guns.
Damn. So
It's like the mob got
a
guns.
lot of places don't have gun. Like America's one of the only places we got guns.
Mhm.
Like where you're allowed to have guns.
I mean, even in like England and stuff, even the cops don't have guns on.
That's what I mean. Like I'm finding out more and more. I can't
They
think
got
in,
knives.
in Italy. I don't think you're allowed a gun either.
Most like civilized countries, you wouldn't just be able to buy a gun.
And dude, can you imagine how much people get capped all the like? Keep in mind, dude, I'm from Ohio, bro.
Yeah, of course. I mean, think of even New York City. You can't have a gun, really. People get shot all the time here.
Bro, Ohio, you always see it on First 48. Argument broke out over some hot Fritos.
Well, it's just like people are gonna fight, so it's like all you gotta do is go to your trunk, pop the trunk, hit the deck.
I remember being in Ohio. We'd be driving around in Youngstown, and people would have their cars out and they have their hoods popped and everything. And you would literally hear like late at night, like driving. This would be like the main road, Market Street. You would hear gunshots from both sides, like the east side and the south side,
Wow.
but on different sides going down the street, like crack, 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 crack. And then you'd hear it over here, crack, 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 crack. Everywhere, people would just walk out on their front porch and shoot a gun off. My buddy was telling me there was this dude, Crackhead Kenny. I don't know if I brought him up on the pod.
Yeah.
But he used to walk around all traps flexed, and they knew he was a little crazy, but he'd never heard a fly, and they'd shoot at him. And to be funny, and I'd be like, bro, you guys would shoot at him? He'd be like, bro, we miss him by like 3-4 feet. But I'm like, why would you just risk the bullet ricocheting like that?
That's like Goodfellas.
Yeah, dance. That's probably where they seen it at.
Wow. I don't know. But I mean, like, even in like, it's funny because you see these like on TikTok, I get these like PSAs in England.
Yeah.
Or like in London, and the cops are always like, they're trying to like tell people like they're like sending things to like kids, and it's always like, we got to stop knife violence.
Yeah.
Stop carrying around these knives, or like we're gonna like start busting people if your knife is over this long.
Yeah.
And it's like, man, compare that to here. Or that same kid's just got a fucking Glock.
Right.
Yeah.
And
we
honestly,
would love if they got knives here. That
bro,
would
I'll be
like
honest with you. I ain't trying to get stabbed to death. A bullet's way quicker.
Right.
It's like, especially by a kid. It's like, yo, put some hip in this motherfucker.
No, but it's like when you think about just like how easy it is to get a gun here, and it's just like you can't accidentally stab somebody. Your gun just like hits the ground and shit,
Right. And you could just get a gun for literally $50. Somebody just wants to get rid of it. Look, you didn't get this shit from me.
Yeah, more guns than people.
Don't take this shit to Cleveland.
Yeah. I would love to think though, if you see like and like he's talking about the Chinese restaurant guy.
Yeah.
What's so disappointing to me is whenever you watch the videos from like Shanghai or something about these like very aggressive Chinese guys, they get into fights sometimes, but it's like you would want them to do something cool in the fight.
Yeah.
You think he's going to have some moves or something.
Yeah.
No, everybody. That's the thing. If you go worldwide, Asia, Africa, Europe, America, South America, everybody fights the same.
They do.
It's the same fight. It's the same fight you've ever seen
smacking.
anyway. Oh, they're doing this shit.
Oh yeah, haymakers.
They're throwing haymakers, and then eventually one of them grabs the other one, and then like the fight kind of stops.
I would have thought
you would think somebody in Hong Kong would know some tricks, some kung fu shit.
Right.
But like, realistically, nobody actually fights like that.
I thought they'd be throwing haymakers with their feet. Maybe
it would be cool if they do some like some Chuck Norris shit, but it's like, unless you're actually trained to do that kind of martial art, it's like, no, there is a universal style of fighting. And it's like, yeah, some guys are a little bit better than others, but it's like everybody is basically always trying to both throw a punch and lean back at the same time.
Yeah.
They don't want to get punched in their face. So it's like, but yeah, that's not a good way to fight.
Yeah, dude, every now and then you'll catch a good fight, though. I seen one dude, man, laid out like 5 dudes, and it was a short dude. I always root more for short people. Like, I see why when black people see somebody win, they're like, yeah, it's our people. That's how I am with short people. Like, somebody 5'5", they're with a good girl, or they're like driving a good car or something, or they pull out like a credit card.
The kind of guy his girlfriend is like way taller than him.
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
She's
it's
like
good to look.
She said it's a good look.
But even if he's got anybody in general, I don't know how I feel about when you come walking with the girl way taller. I don't know if it's
that's
a
pretty
good
cool
look.
at a
You
certain
think?
point. Yeah,
People get jealous.
especially when the guy's like, no, but that's a flex though.
Yeah.
Yeah, the guy
And it's
must be like a cool guy.
Yeah, damn, he could pull a
She's
tall one.
fucking 6'4".
That says something about me. I've always had tall girls. I felt like tall girls just get, as the years go on, they're just getting left behind maybe, so they settle for short dudes. But I had tall girls since I was young.
It is just like like the Napoleon complex thing, where it is just like the short guy who walks in the room and he's just aggressive for no reason.
Yeah.
That is attractive to some women.
Yeah.
They see the guy, he's the alpha male in the room, even if he's clearly fucking 5'2".
Yeah.
But it's like, no, this dude is like, who's got the most energy in the room?
Yeah.
That's him.
I've never been that guy. I wouldn't even want to be that guy.
You wouldn't want to until you get the girl. And it's like, no, this worked out for me.
Yeah.
All I had to do was fight everybody.
And that's what happens too. It's always, that's what I was telling my buddy. He's like, she was telling me, me and my buddy and this girl were talking, and she's saying, well, what downside do guys have at all? Like being on just hooking up with girls, what downside is there for guys?
Right.
I'm like, dude, you know how many guys get in fights over a girl? Like,
that's most fights.
Yeah, you're trying to hook up with, you're trying to make your dude jealous, let's be honest. And I know because the Instagram story coming out right away, hold my hand, squeeze my butt in this picture. Next thing you know, now you got some dude, oh, my ex, he's mad. What?
Right.
I had the voice come out of me. I got so scared. I was dating this girl for a year. She started acting weird, dude. And I'm like, what's the problem? We just moved in. She goes, okay, my ex, he just got out of prison, and Shane's crazy. And I'm like, what? She's like, he's big, he's crazy, and we need to, like, hide out or get your name off the building. And I'm just like,
wow.
what is happening right now? My voice was gone.
Huh.
My buddy's calling it out. You're terrified. And, dude, I was.
Wow.
Met the dude, little short fucking oil change mechanic dude. Nobody
shorter than you?
Wasn't nuts. A little taller than me, but still short.
Still a tiny guy.
Skinny, little, small dude. Bigger than me, but he was all skinny. Nothing, no problem at all. Didn't want no problems.
Right.
I'm like, why do we need all this?
Well, there's
drama?
some girls who really want there to be a problem. It's like a point of pride where they really do want some sort of drama.
Yeah, you got to fight over me.
Want to stir the pot.
One girl, dude, I'll be honest, she bought me Thai food. It was great. She bought delivery to her house. We hung out for 3 or 4 hours. I ordered the Uber to leave, right? And I'm out in Queens, like deep in Queens. You have to have an Uber. I had to catch a flight, too. So I get the Uber, man. It's like to come back to, this one I was living with you. I was going all the way back to Brooklyn, so... I mean, whatever. It's like it was expensive Uber, like $67.
Mm-hmm.
So she waits, and I'm all night. We're kissing. We're going back and forth. It's getting hot and heavy. She waits till the Uber pulls up. She's making out with me hard when the Uber's on its way, 10 minutes away. Pulls up. She goes, oh, let's just go to my bedroom. You could afford the fee. I'm like, what? Like, you waited too long.
Oh.
I don't want to pay the fee. Then she's telling me, well, you got to do it to make me feel worth something. I'm like, what are we talking about here? Like, so she's like, I'm not worth $67. I bought you dinner. I'm like, can I, what are we doing? I got to catch a flight now.
Isn't the fee like $5 to cancel?
Is it?
Yeah.
I thought it was
you don't pay the full
price.
fare. No. I mean, you pay the fare to cancel
man.
it. Yeah.
Dude, I could have had a $5 night.
Yeah, but it's like, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe if she knows this, but it's like, I don't know why she would want you to spend $5. Maybe she thinks that it's the full fare as well.
Yeah.
I don't think it would be the full fare because it's like the driver doesn't know what the fare is until he actually.
Oh, wow. The driver don't know.
I don't think so. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Well, they don't want them to be selective with the fares.
I could have got away with it.
I think so.
Oh, man.
Well, still, I mean, clearly this is like, you don't want this. This is like she showed her hand with that.
Yeah, it wasn't a good relationship.
Yeah, she wasn't playing it cool.
Yeah.
Act like you've been there.
And then some girls say nowadays, they're like, hey, I only date vegans, and you can't eat meat around them. I run into that. Every girl's a vegan now.
Uh-huh. Everybody's got IBS.
Why is every girl a vegan now?
It's not every girl, but yeah. Well, you got to think if somebody's a vegan, they don't want to be hanging around a bunch of meat and shit.
When I was younger, I used to be mad when I was broke. If a girl ordered a steak, and I was like, man, who's this girl think she is? I don't even eat steak. Now it's like, dude, I get so happy if a girl's like, oh, you steaks? I'm like, oh, this girl's cool.
Right.
I mean, vegans are cool too. Nothing wrong with them, but I don't want to be judged for eating. You judge me for everything else, right?
Well, almost every vegan girl you meet, especially in like Brooklyn or something, it's like they're like smoking cigarettes,
right?
And they're like eating bagel cream cheese, and it's like you're not being healthy,
right?
You're not eating a certain kind of thing, but you're not being like this. You are eating fucking Cheetos or something.
Yeah, and it's not even about health. It's
like a whole thing of Ritz crackers.
well, they shame you on
How
everything.
many fucking Ritz crackers do you got to eat?
And not only that, I feel like they'll find other ways to shame you. I think that whole culture, it's a lot of shame in that. They want to shame you.
Well, it's like purity test. So, they want to figure out what, did you go to the protest?
Like, yeah, they'll ask, you ever eaten with a vegan that you could tell they're thinking about stabbing you to death when you're just trying to enjoy your snapper?
I think this is on you.
You think?
Yeah.
Dude, I don't know.
I think you're going into these things with, you're bringing the energy. I don't think there's nothing for them to,
Well, they
I
love
think
animals.
you might just have walked into this, though. You're bringing a certain expectation. I think it comes
Like,
out.
I want them to cheer me on when I eat it.
No, but it's like you can understand vegan thing. I mean, if they are vegan, this is a certain kind of person. And
Yeah.
it's like sometimes they'll say like, "Oh, I don't drink, but I don't care if you drink."
Oh, yes, the same thing.
I don't want to eat meat, but I don't care if you eat meat. It's like, no, you do care. This is gonna bother you. You can't if you think about when you've gone for long stretches without booze.
Yeah.
It's fucking gross to be around a bunch of booze.
Yeah, it is.
You don't want to. It's just like you don't want to even be near it.
Yeah.
And it's like, no, this is even if you're not out loud judging me, it's like, how could you not? It's just, I think about it too. I don't even like the smell of like if it's like a smoker. And then
What do you mean, like a steak?
Someone smokes cigarettes, and you get in their
yeah.
car, even if they're not smoking. It's like it's fucking disgusting.
Man, dude, that cigarette smell is a strong scent. That and gyro meat, dude.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
people that really love that gyro meat.
They're on the subway.
Yeah, you can almost
disgusting.
smell it.
Yeah.
I won't even mess with gyros. I feel like when I sweat, I could smell it.
Yeah. Well,
What is that gyro meat anyway? The lamb. What is that?
I mean, they say it is lamb, but it's like all of the lamb.
Yeah.
It's not even like it's like lamb breast or like thigh. It's like everything.
The
They just
neck.
they blend. Yeah, it's all bones and shit. They blend it up and then it comes out.
There is
looking
no
brown.
way that that's healthy. Anything that makes
Hey.
you smell like that.
Well, anything where it's like anything you can't eat during the day.
When
You know
they
what I mean?
when they give you too much of it.
No, but it's
yeah.
like you can. This has to be from
3 a.m.
11 p.m. to 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, anything outside of those hours, you're a fucking psycho to be eating lamb meat on the street.
Yeah, and people do it all the time.
You're going back to work now? It's crazy.
Or even that chicken and rice, you think it's healthy, it's chicken and rice, but that shit will put you in a coma too.
Oh, my God. The white sauce?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they cake it on. That's how you know how dry the chicken is. No, trust me.
Gross.
I've been trying to stay away from that shit. I've been eating healthy, and it's weird. My energy's crazy. I've been going to the bathroom a lot, but the energy thing is weird with the gym and working out. It's crazy how much it really, because I don't know how to go one speed. Like, I'm all or nothing.
Right.
So with the gym, I go hard, even though I'm only doing like 10 sets or 8 or 7 sets. I'm doing squats and shoulder press and like dips, weighted dips. It's all hard workouts. Puts me right to bed after the gym, dude. I got sleep for 2 hours.
Wow.
I can't do nothing. I can't move to go to the bathroom.
Wow, that's like pro athlete shit.
But I'm only really working out 40 minutes. It's just I'm so out of shape.
Right. Well, I think there's some guys who like AA or something, and they who just get super into working out. Those
Chill
guys,
gum a lot.
that's like fucking 4-hour workouts.
The gym guys.
Yeah, they're just always there because they're trying. They're like afraid that they're gonna relapse or something. So those are the guys you see on the treadmill who have that shit at like 13.
Yeah.
And they're like running full speed on a treadmill.
That's next level addiction. There's a few of them at my gym.
Yeah.
I just want to be to the point to where I could do like a good solid like hour and a half and then still do a full day of stuff.
Right.
Not be phased.
Well, you gotta like wake up at like 5 in the morning, and you gotta be at the gym at 5:30.
I've been getting up at 9:30 now, so that's the best for me. You know me, I used to wake up at 1.
Right.
It slowly got pushed back. It was like 11 for a while.
You're drinking coffee.
Yeah, I'm 13 days in. The weight's coming off so slow, man, when you get older. Like, I was 173. I'm 168. It's been almost 2 weeks.
Well, you're not you're not doing cardio though, as much. The cardio is where you're going to burn the fat.
No, I did cardio. I biked Central Park. I boxed.
Oh, wow.
I boxed, and I did. I ran. I ran for like 50 minutes, 45, 50 minutes.
Wow.
I biked most of Central Park. I got 3/4 of the way
the whole
through it.
loop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I couldn't do it, dude. My thighs
The
were.
uphill part.
Yeah, and that's what kills you.
Yeah, once you get to like the Upper West Side or something.
And I did the hard part.
Yeah,
Honestly, the best was payoff coming, but I was beat.
Yeah, I mean, like, there's a way you can do it without doing the uphill part, where you cut through the middle, kind of.
Oh yeah. No, I did the hard one, and
man.
also that day I did squats, so went heavy.
Wow.
I've been deadlifting.
Yeah.
In the past 13 days, I've already worked out like 9 times. So I've been going hard. I haven't cheated. I had one cheat. I told myself once a week I'll cheat. On day number 8, I had a cup of ice cream and a bag of personal size Doritos. I mean, once a week you gotta cheat.
Right. Well, most people do like. Not even that. They do they go bigger than that.
I know. I go hard.
Guys go to Popeyes or something.
And I ain't doing that. I ain't trying to get in a coma, dude. The thing is,
you get once you get a little taste of it, though.
Yeah, I just want, and I was so proud of myself to put half a quart of ice cream back. Me, I would have ate that whole thing, pulled a muscle in my side. Fruit been my poison, though. I eat so much fruit.
That's not bad.
I feel like a whale, though, sometimes late at night.
Oh, yeah. Well, if you go like crazy with it. Yeah.
I've been going a little crazy. And figs, man. Dried figs. You ever have those? Oh, man.
I get them when you get them.
Yeah, those are bangers.
I think that's like, of all the different things you can do, though, that's that's light work compared to what some guys do.
Yeah, I need to do the gym a little more. I just don't, man, I don't want to pull a muscle. You
got to make it sustainable.
Yeah.
Because it's like, you can't be like all or nothing. It's got to be like, as much as you can.
Pretty much 2 weeks, I'm down 5 pounds, but I'll tell you one thing. I feel way better when I put on my pants. Like, I took before pictures and afters. I look totally different from just the 2 weeks.
Right.
Even though it's only 5 pounds, I wonder what 5 pounds of fat it looks like.
Well, a lot of it's probably water weight.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah,
sadly.
you're just like, but I mean, that's where you start, and then eventually things start to burn from there.
Yeah. Hopefully by summer, man. Hopefully I'll be back to normal.
Wow. Then you start going back on the road.
No way.
Put it all back on.
I ain't doing it, dude.
Heading back to the Bahamas.
I want to make videos, man. I got my Facebook monetization back. I already been doing good on it. I was freaking out for a minute.
Nice.
Yeah, it's all about the videos now, dude. It's like, man, it's just.
Well, now you got you got motivation for it because you don't want to go back.
Yeah.
This is like a guy who gets out of jail. It's like, I don't want to go back to the streets.
Or somebody that spent 20 years working at Bob Evans.
Yeah.
Like,
well, no, not even that. But
there.
It's like, at least that guy can get a job. I mean, you're not going back to a job. You're going back to the fucking Bahamas.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to go back to the DR.
Yeah, and I'm not. You know what it is? That guy. I keep seeing him with his dress shoes.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
I wish I could remember his name.
Irvin.
Oh, it was. Yeah.
I remember it. Yeah, of course. Long time followers of the podcast remember this.
Yeah. I still think about those dress shoes.
Well, he's not. He's there.
Yeah.
Those guys, it's not like he went to grad school or something. It's like, this dude he's still, imposing his reign of terror on that airport.
Yep.
Yeah, the weather's about to get hot too. I mean, I'm sure those ships they're revving up to head down to the Bahamas.
He's already seeing the influx.
Yeah.
Yep. Hi, Irvin. Hope you have a good day at work if you're listening.
Oh, yeah. He's listening. This dude's got nothing but time.
I want to go there, honestly, but the problem is I don't want to get stuck there. I want to just go there and mess with them. Right. I want to pick up a ship just to mess with them.
Right. Nah, but it's like, so far, are you actually like out? Or do they still have?
No, they're starting to get desperate now. I probably could have took one and left today.
Do you still technically have them on the books, or is that all?
Yeah, they had an offer today. They're like, please, can anybody leave today?
Wow.
It came in like 6 this morning.
Man.
They're always going to come through.
Yeah.
Even when you get fired from the ships, which I don't think I did. I mean, I think personally it was because of Irving. Like looking back on the whole thing.
Well, it's like they had to like rebook it and do some extra shit. Yeah, I could see why they would be hesitant.
So yeah, it really goes back to Irving. He changed the course of my life.
For the better, though.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, you got to thank the guy.
I should.
Yeah, just so you know.
I used to be here like you a lot.
Yeah. I used to be in just the DR every month.
I was at that Y in the road where I'm going to buy dress shoes for the DR or just make New York and comedy work in America.
Right.
I see a lot of comics that pop them dress shoes out in DR.
Not going back to the streets.
Yeah. They'll be like, yeah, as you could tell, I've been cruising 20 years. I know a good waffle spot. Dude, I feel so bad for some of those guys. Yeah, 20 years in prison. That's what they call it.
Wow.
You could tell they're sad. And most of the cruise ship comedians, you know what's weird? Like, you can almost tell and learn as you get older in life. Like, you could see where something's going. If you work on cruise ships, chances are you're going to get a wife that works on cruise ships.
Right.
Like,
Yeah,
you
of
know,
course.
it makes sense.
Yeah, you roll in the mud, you're going to get,
All these cruise ship comics have some wife yelling at them where they're trying to fly their family in from the Philippines, and like the dad only wants to go first class.
Wow.
And they're all buying a house in Cleveland, it seems like. You know.
Yeah, I mean, just if you think back, longtime fans of the podcast, go back a year to where you were in life 1 year ago.
I almost had a Filipino wife.
No, but it's like you cruises at that point were everything.
Yeah.
That was all you could see looking into the future.
Yeah, it was.
Maybe better cruise ships.
Yeah, you're
but
right.
Not like getting off the ships, but just like I'm gonna get on the good ships.
Yeah, with the Shaq's chicken.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna get the one where they get in a nice bed.
Yeah,
a real bed. But it's like now you see how fast it can change in a year. Now your whole worldview is different.
Get famous and tour. You're right.
Well, it's like now you see the possibilities. Things open up. Because some people, life closes down.
Well, mine was closed. Detailing cars, I thought there was I was like, well, be honest. What other good job could I get? And people would be like, dude, you wash cars.
Yeah. No, but it's like you thought your life was closing down. But it's like all it took was something, you move forward. Eventually things start to open up.
You hit that Y in the road.
But no, psychologically, some guys just don't even think that it could ever change.
Yeah.
They think, oh, I'm doing this, so it's like I'm always just going to be on the ships.
Yeah.
I'm always going to be living with this, this thing at this place. But it's like, no, life goes on.
Yeah.
Things, if you keep your eyes open, things do open up. Opportunities do arise.
Man, I like that. We need to make a clip out of that just for motivation for people. We need to hear that.
It's a big city.
It really
it's a
is.
big world. Yeah.
And you know what's crazy? The way things could change, though. Every second it's a Y in the road. Like, if I didn't stop at the grocery store and buy some fruit, I wouldn't have maybe ran into Bill Burr.
Right.
It was crazy that, we talk like that. And to be recognized from somebody like, I don't want to shout out on the pod, but just to be recognized from somebody you look up to and they seen a video of yours, like, that's the world we live in today. Now, if I was on a cruise ship, I would have never made or posted that video, like, probably.
Yeah, well, if you were on the ship, you wouldn't have run into him. You'd be on the ship.
That's true,
You wouldn't have been in New York City. You would have run into somebody who looked like Bill Burr in fucking Puerto Rico.
Dude, my buddy made me look like such a... Dude, we're out touring. He's a comedian on the ships, too, and he does a lot of land gigs, but he's my homie. He's a cool dude.
Yeah.
But, dude, we're in the Bahamas at the real expensive place at the Atlantis. We see this Jack Ball dude covered with tats. He goes, bro, that's Joe Rogan. And honestly, it was a Jack dude covered in tats. Dude, I ran up to him, and I honestly thought it was Joe Rogan for a second, too.
Wow.
And I was just like, oh, sorry. So in this dude's head, I just ran up to him right in front of him. Oh, sorry.
He must get it a lot.
Yeah, but I don't even know if he really looked like him, but he was just a Jack Ball. Maybe.
Rogan is like, I think he's like 5'4".
Yeah, and this dude was like probably 5'10".
Yeah. I mean, I think you can see. Plus, with Rogan, it's like you would see like kind of the halo effect. Everybody else would be running up to him.
That's true,
so it's
too.
not like you would be the only one who recognized, like, the most famous person ever.
Well, you know what's weird, though, with Bill Burr? Like, it's not like people were all running up to him. It was crazy he could be that famous walking down the street.
He doesn't look like super unique, though.
And he had a hat on.
Yeah, he has that, and he looks like a regular dude.
If you have a hat on.
He doesn't have, like, movie star vibes when you see him.
Yeah.
Like we saw him at the West Side that one time.
Yeah.
I mean, he looked like a guy who just walked in.
Yeah, he did, too.
It's just like once, you know who he is, so it's a big deal. But no, you've seen some guys. It's like you see like Tracy Morgan pull up in his fucking Lambo.
Oh, yeah. Totally
you know that's somebody.
Vibe.
Yeah.
Or like Chris Rock. You could see the aura around Chris Rock.
Oh, yeah.
Like that dude, even if he's by himself, it's like that dude been famous forever.
Yeah. You can see how he walks.
What do you think it is like that gives them the aura? You think that, I mean, what is that? I swear famous people have it.
Well, some of it is like, you're used to being the guy who everybody's looking at.
So you just
because some people walk in, if everybody's looking at you, you get weird.
Yeah.
And you start getting anxious and stuff because it's like you're not used to it.
Yeah.
It's like, well, you think you got something on your face.
Yeah.
Or you think, oh, maybe my fly's down or something. But it's like when somebody's been famous that long and you're like Obama, every single room Obama walks into, everybody's looking at him.
They
This
know
dude
how to
walks
be
in-
looked at.
Exactly. He walks into a fucking Madison Square Garden Knicks game. It's like
Yeah.
15,000 people just turned and looked at you, but you still got to act cool.
And
you still got to walk to your seat.
the amount of fame you get when people do your impression, people doing Obama, every show had an Obama impressionist on it for years. Remember that in comedy?
Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, especially Obama wasn't even like a funny impression.
You know?
It's not like Trump. Trump's like
Yeah.
going to be a funny
Oh,
impression
bro,
no matter
yeah.
what.
Yeah.
That's like something that's like a trick.
And it's like, do people do Trump in front of him? I'm pretty sure they did to Obama directly in front of him.
I think so, yeah.
I guess it's just one of the things.
Trump's the kind of guy, though, he wouldn't even get mad.
No, he'd be like, "That's a
He's
good
excited
impression."
to see somebody that wants to be him. So
Yeah.
it's like, yeah.
Hey, look, guys, he's a little Trump.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so it's like, let's plug some dates, huh?
Man, what do I got?
What dates are you going to
coming?
the gym?
Gym.
You got
Monday,
you got
Wednesday,
chest.
Friday.
You got
Yeah, we're
chest,
doing-
arms, back.
What do I got coming up? I think I got some stuff. Good. The Grizzly Pair. Hang out down there.
Yeah.
April 30th, I think I got some. Or the 30th of this month, I got something. A birthday party for Denise Woodrid's.
Oh, there you go. Happy
So,
birthday.
Yeah.
Is that out in Jersey?
28 she's turning. Yeah. She got off dope recently. She's turning her life around.
Wow.
Gonna try to buy a laundromat.
You're doing, this is just you going to her birthday? Or is this like
No, I don't know.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Can you imagine? No,
Yeah,
dude,
you
to be
did
honest-
like a wedding before, right?
Yeah, I just did a birthday yesterday.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah.
It's funny, I just did a birthday yesterday, dude. The mic was like, it's capping us, doing all this shit. It's like, dude, comedy and birthday parties never go good. People make fun of the uncle. I'm all like, and give it up for whose uncle is this dressed like this? They're like, he just beat cancer. And it's like, okay, I'm sorry.
Right.
You know, thank you. And whose birthday is it? It's yours. Yeah. And then you see the kids like autistic and you're like, okay, who decided let's have a birthday party comedy show right now?
Well, the problem is that they hired a stand-up comic. They got to get like Jason Scoop or Bob DeBono.
They
to
need
come
an
in and do Trump.
impressionist. Yeah,
You
you're
walk
right.
in doing Trump, and it's like this guy's going to be in and out in about 10 minutes. He's going to do his little zing zing,
Yeah.
and he's out.
Trump juggling.
You don't even need like a microphone.
Yeah.
He's just going to be Trump.
If somebody can do magic and beat Trump at the same time, can
Oh
you?
my God.
The entertainment, like the little hands juggling.
That is I mean, I see these videos sometimes of like these like there's a new trend where like girls, probably like early 20s, who are like doing pretty good in life. They get a birthday party. It's like 4 girls in an apartment. They just got a magician to come in and just do tricks.
Yep.
How cool is that?
Yep.
Private magic show. And
And
it's
that
just
is
some
fun.
dude who's coming in, pulling out, doves and shit and doing like
Yeah.
the thing with the handkerchiefs.
Open your pocket. It's the card in
Yeah.
there. What?
Yeah, that's
Dude, you ain't winning. I had a dude do that to me in Pittsburgh. We're at a bar. I had this girl. She was in
Oh,
love
no.
with me, bro.
Yeah.
This dude comes over. You like card tricks? I already know.
No.
Dude throws the card, the hackiest trick I've ever seen. Won her over. Does a couple little sleight of hands. Throws the card at the glass wall. There's a girl outside. She goes like this. She opens it up. It's a card.
Oh, wow.
I'm like, come on, dude. I know you faked this shit somehow. There's
Yeah.
no fucking way. She was all about it.
Girls love card tricks.
She believed him. She's like, I knew magic was real.
Yeah.
She's like, I knew it. I knew
when
magic was real.
That's when you realize that comedy is not an actual skill.
Yeah.
Because that's skill right there.
Yeah, it is.
Pretty much anybody can do comedy if you just do it for a little while.
Yeah.
Not everybody can do the the card
You're
shit
right.
without I'd be looking down at my hands.
Well, you need big sleeves. You got to constantly roll your sleeves up.
But you got to be able to do it without looking at your sleeves.
Yeah.
I would be looking the whole time. I wouldn't be able to do it smooth.
Did that go in there? Hold on a
Hold
sec.
Hold
Did you
on.
just look at your sleeve. I think I
hold
want
on.
my $2
That
back.
didn't count. That didn't count.
Yeah.
Hold on,
Whose
hold on.
birthday is it anyway?
It's I got 5 tries to get your card.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm not going to get it
man.
the first time, but
Yeah.
I'll do my best. Yeah. All right. Well, everybody out there, God bless.